Hello, everyone, and welcome back to UK Pro Writers. Today, we have an incredibly important and timely topic to discuss: the Russia-Ukraine conflict and its effect on global oil prices. In this video, we'll delve deep into the significance of this research topic, provide real-world examples, and guide you through the key chapters of a research paper on this subject. Importance of the research. This research is crucial as it addresses the intricate interplay between geopolitical conflicts and the global economy, with potential ramifications for energy security, economic stability, and political relations worldwide. Understanding how the Russia-Ukraine conflict affects oil prices is essential for governments, businesses, and individuals to make informed decisions and develop strategies to mitigate the potential consequences of such events. Real-world examples. In 2014, during the annexation of Crimea by Russia, global oil prices experienced a sudden surge as markets reacted to heightened geopolitical tensions. This exemplifies how the Russia-Ukraine conflict can have immediate and far-reaching impacts on the energy sector and world economies. Following a series of cyberattacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure in 2015 and 2016, oil prices were influenced by concerns over the vulnerability of critical energy assets to cyber threats, underscoring the evolving nature of security risks in the context of this conflict. These incidents highlight the need for comprehensive research into the multifaceted relationship between the Russia-Ukraine conflict and global oil prices. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 1 typically includes the introduction to the research topic, providing background information on the Russia-Ukraine conflict and its relevance to global oil prices. It also outlines the research problem, significance, questions, objectives, and rationale, setting the foundation for the entire study. Research problem. Let's begin with the research problem. Imagine you're a policy analyst, and your problem is: how does the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict impact the volatility of global oil prices? Research significance. The significance of this research is immense. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is a geopolitical powder keg that could disrupt oil markets, affecting energy security, global economies, and political stability. Research questions. Here are 3 research questions. What are the historical correlations between the Russia-Ukraine conflict and global oil price fluctuations? How do geopolitical tensions influence oil supply and demand dynamics? What are the potential long-term consequences of this conflict on the oil market? Research objectives. Your research objectives could be: to analyze the historical data on oil prices during key events in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, to identify the factors that drive oil price movements during geopolitical crises, to assess the potential economic and political implications of oil price fluctuations. Research rationale. The rationale behind this research lies in understanding how the world's energy lifeline is affected by geopolitical tensions, helping governments, businesses, and individuals make informed decisions. Chapter 2, Literature Review. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, encompasses a comprehensive analysis of existing academic and scholarly work related to the Russia-Ukraine conflict's impact on global oil prices. It explores historical context, theories, models, and key subtopics, highlighting gaps in the literature that the research aims to address. In the Literature Review, you'd explore various subtopics, such as historical context analyzing past conflicts and their impact on oil prices, geopolitical theories exploring realist and liberal theories in international relations, oil market models discussing supply and demand models, like the OPEC model, economic consequences studying past economic impacts of oil price shocks, energy security discussing the concept and its relevance, theories and models. Researchers can adopt theories such as realism, which provides insights into how states prioritize their self-interests in international affairs, potentially illuminating the motivations behind Russia's actions in the Ukraine conflict and their impact on oil prices. Additionally, the market power theory can be applied to examine the role of organizations like OPEC in influencing oil prices through production quotas and market manipulation strategies, shedding light on how geopolitical conflicts intersect with market dynamics. By integrating these theories into the study, a deeper understanding of the complex relationship between political realism, economic market power, and oil price fluctuations can be achieved. Literature gap. Identify gaps by showing that while there's extensive literature on individual aspects, limited research combines the Russia-Ukraine conflict and global oil price analysis. Chapter 3, Methodology. Chapter 3, the Methodology chapter, outlines the research's approach and strategy, including the chosen conceptual framework with independent and dependent variables. It also discusses the research philosophy, approach, inductive or deductive, strategy, choice, qualitative or quantitative, ethical considerations, and limitations, providing a roadmap for conducting the study. Conceptual framework. You could use a conceptual framework with 3 independent variables like geopolitical tensions, oil supply disruptions, and economic impacts, affecting the dependent variable, oil price volatility. Research philosophy. Pragmatism is a suitable research philosophy, as it combines practicality with theory. Research approach. Deductive reasoning works well for this research, starting with a theory and testing it against real-world data. Research strategy. A mixed methods approach, combining qualitative, interviews, content analysis, and quantitative, statistical analysis, methods, could provide a comprehensive understanding. Data analysis. Depending on your approach, use quantitative analysis, as an example regression analysis with a sample size of 1,000, or qualitative thematic analysis, as an example interview with 20 experts. Ethical considerations. Ensure informed consent when conducting interviews. For example, protect identities if your interviewees fear reprisals due to their opinions. Limitations and delimitations. Acknowledge limitations like data availability and delimitations like focusing on the last decade's conflicts. Chapter 4, Data Analysis. Chapter 4, the Data Analysis section, details the methods employed to analyze the gathered data according to the recommendations made in Chapter 3's Methodology section. This chapter presents the results of the analysis, whether quantitative or qualitative, and offers insights into how the research questions were addressed, ultimately leading to conclusions and recommendations in subsequent chapters. Quantitative analysis. Use statistical tools to assess correlations and trends. For instance, analyze a sample of 1,000 oil price data points to identify patterns. Qualitative analysis. For qualitative data, conduct thematic analysis on interview transcripts, categorizing responses to derive insights. A sample size of 20 interviews is substantial. Chapter 5 Conclusion. Summarize your findings, restate the research questions, and highlight key insights regarding the Russia-Ukraine conflict's impact on oil prices. Chapter 6 Recommendations. Provide actionable recommendations. For example, suggest diversifying energy sources, increasing diplomatic efforts, or investing in energy security measures. Future research suggestions. Future research could explore the impact of renewable energy advancements on energy security, or the role of emerging markets in global oil dynamics. That wraps up our discussion on the Russia-Ukraine conflict's impact on global oil prices. We hope you found this informative and valuable. Stay tuned for more insightful content, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on UK Pro Writers.